Hello everybody and welcome back to another get to know interview. This time I am going to be joined by Mr. JOI. This is the series on the channel where we have your favorite creators on to get to know more about them personally as opposed to just asking them about Fortnite and content in general. We dive a little bit more into the YouTube space, but I'm very excited to talk to him, man, because out of everybody that I've had on so far, besides maybe for Straw Desert, Jay is the person that I know least about, and every single time that I've talked to him, don't get me wrong, like, we talk here and there, but I don't know anything personally about Jay, so I'm very, very excited for this, guys. Go show him some support in the link in the pinned comment description down below. We're going to get into that in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with 20 YouTube channels. Let's talk to Mr. JOI. Mr. JOI, thank you so much for coming to the channel.
No worries.
Can you introduce yourself, share a bit of your background, and what inspired you to start making content?
I'm Mr. JOI. I'm from England, or as Clark likes to say, Trolleyland. I started streaming. Oh my god, I don't even know when I started streaming. It's like a weird time frame now when I try and think back. I think it was like 2018, maybe 2017. There was this content creator I watched called Syndicate, and he did like Twitch streaming and vlogging. So you had a look behind the scenes of his life, and I thought, you know what, that's kind of interesting. I want to do that. So I started streaming scoffly, as everyone does, on the PlayStation. Going on Twitch and start, you know, the PlayStation connection you have.
The PlayStation
That was fun days. Yeah, like them. You know, scoffed mic with the.
Oh, like the regular PlayStation stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, like you'd be. Oh, I don't really see many of them streamed anymore. We'll have like the PlayStation chat.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure someone in comments will have it. We'll have like the PlayStation chat, and it will say how many viewers actually on the screen because that's how it works.
Oh my god!
I can't believe you've never seen one of them. Yeah, to be fair, it's been a while since I've seen one. But you can turn that option off nowadays. So that might be the case. You might just not realize they're streaming on PlayStation.
I was about to ask that. Do you stream on a PlayStation?
No. This was ages ago.
Okay.
That's where I started streaming. And I actually didn't play Fortnite when I started streaming. I was starting simulator games.
Okay.
So I think the first game I streamed was Jurassic World 1.
Holy. That's a while ago.
Not the original simulator. There's been a new one, like 2018, 2017. And a new one came out like 21.
Huh, yeah, I haven't seen that either.
So I don't know if it's the original one. But it was a really good game, to be fair. And then, what else did I play? I think I played Warface. I don't know if you heard of that.
No, we're off to a solid start of me catching up with you here.
Yeah, I played Warface, which was a random game. Really good, to be fair. And then I eventually jumped on Fortnite.
Well, I might as well ask you about this right now. What made you jump over to Fortnite?
I don't know. Just everyone else was doing it, to be fair.
You just started playing it when it started getting popular?
And not being funny, I was kind of freaked out by multiplayer games, to be fair. That's why I mostly spent time on just playing simulator, because you can sort of do your own thing. I was kind of scared with the whole online thing.
I guess that makes sense. How was the change over to being online?
Fine, really. I don't know why I made such a big fuss of it.
What do you prefer now?
Oh, definitely multiplayer online.
Yeah, I always like the experience of new people personally. So
yeah,
I didn't know that you started streaming in 2017 because I was just saying in my intro to this whole video that I'm excited to get to know you actually because I know we've talked quite a bit, but it's such like general things we tell each other, right? It's just like talking very briefly about content. So I'm excited to get to know about you. 2017 though, that's crazy.
I feel like it was 2017. I might be wrong, but I streamed Fortnite and I jumped over to Call of Duty BR, but not Warzone. The better Blackout. I love Blackout. That was a great BR. Great map. I tweeted about it a few weeks ago. I had nostalgia for it. And I thought this map was so underrated. You had the top right of the map where you had like the zombie bit, the dam. It was a really good map. I really like Blackout, to be fair.
Are you excited for the new COD coming at the end of the year?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
There's been too many chances. It looks good, but
it's Black Ops.
Yeah, I know. Look,
hey,
I'll wait until I see it.
I'm a big fan of COD. I never really figured out if I liked Warzone or the regular better. I think I like COD, not a BR. Did you ever have any experience with the Halo games?
Vaguely.
I was about to mention that I think that they would do really, really well with the BR. But anyways, getting back to Fortnite, I wanted to ask you about the recent success for your videos. What kind of started all that? Because I felt like I was just watching your content, and then all of a sudden, like, bang, videos of banger after banger.
Uh, yeah, so it has been banger after banger, but I feel like before that it would be like out of 10 videos, two might do kind of all right. Like a year ago, I had that storyline video,
Hmm.
which got like I think 150,000 views.
That's pretty good. What video was that?
Made a bit of money. Fortnite storyline, chapter 1 to chapter 4.
Oh, just one of those explained videos.
Yeah, so that got quite good views and quite good. I think I got 1,000 subs from that one video.
That's so solid. I was
So that did pretty well.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if there was one video that popped off that kind of like you saw some like nice views on your channel after that.
I don't know. I just think it was an attitude change. So I obviously
Oh.
stopped doing storyline, but that was a while ago. So I thought I need my content similar to what Clark's doing now. But I sort of had this thought before where I feel like I need to make content that is evergreen
Mhm.
and actually has legs to move. Then they're just topical content.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I see what you mean totally. Like evergreen content's, I mean, it seems like the pathway to, I guess, being successful on YouTube. It depends how much you care about that though. Like, are you in it like YouTube for? Actually, I'll ask you this: Are you in it for the passion, money, or both? Like, what are you trying to make out of YouTube?
um, I don't know if I can make a full-time thing of it, and I feel like I have the ability to get views and make it, then it seems like a stupid thing to pass up on if you could achieve it.
That's true.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's fair
But
enough.
I'm just having to look through my videos now and where the change sort of came from. I would have to say, oh my god, when was it? Oh wow, it's longer than I thought. I
Longer than
sort of
what?
changed. It's longer than I thought. Sorry, that might be my
Hmm.
English accent. Where I decided, so I made a video called "How Fortnite Changed Bullets," and that's obviously talking about projectile and hit scans for Chapter 5. So that was 7 months ago. So since then, I have, leaked in some storyline content, but most of them have been like topical. Where do I really hate season 2 or this sort of stuff? Sorry, I'm losing my trail of thought here. Give me a
That's
second.
okay. Do you enjoy the kind of
Um,
switch in content you've been doing?
Yeah, but I feel like for the last 7 months, I need to find like a subject where it's like, well, for example, can Fortnite go back to longer chapters?
Hmm.
And that will always be topical.
Yes.
Hit scan in chapter 6. Talking about Donald Mustard, always going to be relevant.
Yep.
So before I even make a video, I think, is it going to be watched in 2 months' time, let alone the next week?
How's it been working out so far? Have the videos been keeping up?
Yes. So usually when I post a video, I would look at the last 60, what is it? Last 60 minutes to last 48 hours. And usually after some time, it drops off. But now at the moment, I'm getting like 200 views per 60 minutes. So that's pretty all right.
Nice, nice. I want to ask you a little bit. Like you mentioned the storyline, but I decided not to jump in there in case we had any more to talk about content. But do you still enjoy making content about the Fortnite storyline? Because I know a lot of people are just doing it to talk about it, and they actually don't care about it.
No, I do care about it.
How do you feel about the
And it's
storyline
probably,
so far in Chapter 5?
I think, look, hot take. I think the storyline for Chapter 5 is coherently the best story that Fortnite has told.
Oh,
Along with
actually, I think I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, along with the events, the storyline actually in game. Because if you count the other chapters, yes, and they had bigger events, they had and they had comic books. I think coherently from season 1 to season 5, they've really got a good narrative. And I brought it up in my should chapters be more than 2 years. The thing that chapter 5 has done really well, where chapter 4 and chapter 3 completely failed, is telling the story through a map. So with events, we've had this chapter. I've been really good telling that story.
Okay, I see what you're saying when it comes to Chapter 3, but Chapter 2 is just like the cutscenes and the live events. I thought they told the story really, really nicely.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But chapter 2 had 8 seasons as well as chapter 1. I'm not really comparing them 2 seasons. It's more probably chapter 3 and chapter 4, if I'm being
Okay,
honest.
that makes sense.
But
I mean,
coherently, in a short space of time, and how they worked things from season 1 to season 4,
I understand.
I feel like they've just done a more consistent job. Then chapter 2 sort of tailed off a couple times and then picked back up which stories should do. And there should be rising and falling actions in stories. That's how stories should happen. But I feel like Chapter 5 has done a pretty good job.
Do you like just the story for Chapter 5? I mean, the actual contents of the story? Do you like the way that story is presented?
I think both. I'm interested in Hope's character.
Yeah, I'm interested in it as well, but I think there's just a little bit, I don't know, like, and I always hate to be that guy, but like Chapter 1 had that little charm of it. I really enjoyed like the very, very subtle bit of the storyline that was told, like by like very tiny map changes. I liked having that Bunker Jonesy thing to take a look at. You know what I'm talking about? Like I liked when it was really, really subtle in that sense. This is really good as well, but I don't think I like it as much.
No, I can see that. I can see that. I feel like Hope's story now is just told really well. You know, the first season where she came out as a rebel, that's been a constant sort of theme for her.
Yeah.
Rebel against her sister, the gods.
Yeah, so
and always going up against a bigger person. I feel that's done really well. But I understand what you're saying with smaller bits. I think there is still that. But yeah, I kind of see what you're saying there.
Yeah, I mean, like either way, I think it's done really well. I'm just happy that it's a big change from Chapter 4.
Oh yeah, that was all over the place. I mean, you could have some like coherent story, but it's rather difficult. And then some people would argue if that is actually what happened. I feel like with Chapter 5, it's a little bit more easier.
Yeah, it makes me excited for Chapter 6 because I've been talking about on my channel for a long time that I think that they're still in its infancy for what they're trying to get used to with the way that Fortnite is changing, right? So I think that Chapter 6, they're going to really get the hang of it personally.
Yeah, hopefully.
Actually, how do you feel about Chapter 6?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. New movement, new map.
What do you think? Do you think they'll drop the hit scan?
I unfortunately think they will go back to hit scan in Chapter 6.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I'm very much on the side of actually. To be fair, I don't really care. I will dominate. I'm good with any.
Oh, this guy.
Just yeah, but I think it was your video I was watching, and you were bringing up about reload. I actually think reload has done two things. It has showed like the weakness of projectile, but it's also showed the cheating. Maybe not cheating. How can I word this?
I get what you're saying.
How
like,
powerful hit scan can be and how busted it can be. Like I'm noticing it more in my squads I play with. The frustration that you don't hear in BR. We're being scanned out the air and hit from God knows where, and it's just. The one thing I hate about hit scan is when you're building walls and it's coming through, and if your cursor's 1 second on your head, it's going through.
Yeah,
so
I get what you mean. I think reload kind of like makes the problem bigger than it is though, because in BR you won't be getting beamed by everybody in a single POI.
Of course,
but still, like,
yeah, and obviously that's the whole point of reload and respawning back in and people just pushing you like it's Team Rumble. So there's other issues than just that.
What do you, while on the topic, actually, what do you think about this? Because I think it was Clark that came up with this idea. I don't know, but regardless, I saw him talk about it. I don't know if it was his idea, but I'm pretty sure it was, to have bullet drop in zero build and to have hit scan in build mode. How do you feel about that one? I kind of like it personally.
I kind of get what you're saying, but I'm a build player and I kind of get down with a projectile.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I got a funny feeling that they're gonna drop the bullet drop though come Chapter 6. So hopefully you enjoy it while it lasts, assuming that it's gonna change.
Of course.
But anyways, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wonder what they do with reload. If two modes have hit scan, I wonder. Obviously, there is some weapons in reload that is projectile, and some of them are probably the strongest. Isn't the exotic AR? Isn't that projectile? The explosive
yes.
thing. And then there's a few other ARs that are projectile in that. So
but it's always how Fortnite works.
Yeah, of course. It hasn't always been hit scan or solely hit scan. But do you think they will go the other way if BR becomes hit scan again? Because then it'll be two mode with predominant hit scan mechanics.
I don't know. I would actually really hate reload to have bullet drop because it's kind of advertised as that like OG mode, that fan favorite mode. But for me personally, it would make me play reload less.
I don't know. I still feel like you have to take the reloading element, like you're reloading the game, you're reloading it up. So with projectile being out of BR, you are reloading that element back into reload.
That's a really good point. I've been thinking a little bit about, and I keep meaning to make a video on this, is because it seems like we're gonna get chapter 2 for reload, right? I would think it'd be really cool if we got like one for each chapter, one reload map in rotation, and once they reach chapter 5, you could bring the bullet drop element into it.
Of course, and that's what I would say about people keep saying it's OG reload. It's not. As I just said now, that's what reload should be. It should be an element to the game where you can reload any part of it, regardless of how OG it is or if it came out last week.
Yeah, I mean, it has the OG theme to it, but it's still like there's so many things in there that's not OG.
Of course, because it's reloading elements of the game. It's not OG.
I kind of more so look at it like it's just a fan favorite thing. Like the loot pool's been fantastic, the POI's been great. I cannot wait to see what they do with the updates to the second map, man. What do you think about reload in general?
I like it. Look, I might want projectile for BR, but give me hit scan and I will beam someone out of the sky. It's fine. I like it.
I like that attitude, to be honest. Do you just enjoy playing the game in general?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But anyways, we got a little bit off topic. I want to dive a little bit more into you, and I believe you just mentioned it. I could be wrong about that. I was going to ask you if YouTube's your full-time job.
No.
And are you comfortable sharing what you do outside of YouTube?
I build electrical switchgear, so panels or electrical components for data centers.
Do you like have a certain like type of day job you do? How do you balance that around content?
So at the moment I'm trying to shift into my own line of work, my own business, but that is not quite taking off as I suspected, as many new businesses do. But hopefully I get off the ground. But that is completely different to my day job, which is electrical engineering or switchgear. More cleaning, commercial or domestic cleaning. More carpet cleaning or hard floor cleaning. That's what I'm starting a business as. So
nice. That sounds fun. How do you balance it with content?
I don't.
What do you mean you don't? You upload and stream all the time.
I mean, I do upload, but then I don't know. Then I don't upload for a few days, and sometimes a few weeks. There was a gap in my upload schedule where I didn't upload for a week or didn't stream, and I'm doing other things. So I don't rebalance it. I just seeing where the money's coming in from and doing that.
I mean, I can't hate you for that. Are you comfortable sharing how old you are?
I am 32.
32. I thought I remembered somebody telling me you were over 30. I don't remember if you've actually shared that. But again, I always want to make sure it's okay to ask that stuff.
Oh, that's fine.
So yeah, it's especially if you're like I'm 26. As life goes on, it's more difficult to balance content more than ever. I can't imagine once you start to get over 30.
Oh yeah, no.
But still, you do a good job about it. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about gaming in general. Is Fortnite your favorite game?
Yes, it's a game I play practically all the time.
I mean, like, it wasn't my favorite game when I first started playing it, and then I was playing it like more than any other game. Doesn't mean it's your favorite game.
Yeah, I guess.
Is it still your favorite game?
Yeah, I guess. Because you asked me, I'm like, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go, oh, wait, I do like to play in that when I do, but...
That's okay. I want to ask you, too, is there any other content that you wanted to dive into one day? Because I know you've experimented with... Is it called Mr. J. O'Ware? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, so that does a bit of GeoGuessr, and I am planning to do just other content on there. But
what do you want to do?
Playthroughs. I did film something, but I haven't edited it as of yet. But there's a game called Once Human. It's like a survival sort of Rust sort of element type game. And I played that, but I just haven't edited the video. And at this point, I probably won't. It's like 2.5 hours of just content, and I'm just like, oh. That's the problem with playthroughs. Yeah. It's hard to, what do you call it? Like package
sit back and edit
playthroughs, like thumbnail, title, edit, and how can you tell a story for it and make it cohesive? It's rather difficult to do playthroughs.
100%, 100%. I totally get that. That's something that I would personally like just stream. I wouldn't want to take the time to edit it.
Yeah, like for example, going a bit off topic, but obviously I did a video on Ninja recently, and I don't think he did, because I mentioned in a video when I talk about some of his stuff being taken out of context. And I did say people said, just stop playing Fortnite. I mean, he did, but for whatever reason, once he streams Fortnite a bit, he's still getting his editor's Grombe to edit all his Fortnite content. So he played Black Myth, that game that's everyone going crazy about. No uploads, because it's a struggle to, how do you package that content?
I mean, yeah.
Like, he's playing for hours, and like playthrough, it will probably not do as good on his main channel.
I mean, I don't see why he can't just upload another channel.
I mean, yeah, but it's like you have to pay someone to do it, and
he's got the money.
I mean, Grombe are expensive, and they have their own channel. And they do all the when they did all the funny Fortnite edits.
I'm not familiar with his editor. I've heard.
No, it's very well. It's not one person. It's
Oh.
Yeah, Grombe, they all do like the look them up. They're kind of cool. They kind of re-stick it.
Does it all kind of have the same style?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not a big fan of the meme videos like Ninja does. Like, when you do something and it's just like the overuse of memes.
Oh, that's kind of that's what Grombe kind of does.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's obviously working, right? So, before we move on, I wanted to ask you, like, is there anything else that you wanted to dive into one day, or are you just gonna stick with Fortnite and like maybe have this side channel for your kind of like more random uploads like this? I mean, is there anything else you want to go like hard into?
There was a time where I tried to do like essays, but they didn't get many views.
Is it for gaming?
More like character dives into like people and stuff.
Oh, that's actually so sick.
I did a video on Ninja about him multi-streaming, and I did a deep dive on Top 5 Gaming, Lit the Snail, and which she actually commented on. So just how their careers started and stuff.
Dude, I actually
that was kind of cool, but
I haven't seen any of that. Is it still on your channel?
Yeah. If you go to my playlist, there should be a playlist on it.
Oh, I want to check that out for sure. I think, you know what's funny? I was just spoke to Jakey too, and he mentioned Snail, and I've never even heard of Snail until recently. Everybody speaks so highly of her.
Yeah, no, she's great.
I got to reach out for this. But regardless, I wanted to talk a little bit more about your streams. Why did you? And a lot of people also liked that we've been talking about YouTube in these videos in general. So I want to ask you a couple more things about YouTube and your decision making. Why did you decide to stick with shorts for your streams?
Actually, I do jump between the two.
Are you serious? Every single time I've clicked on your stream, you've been in shorts.
No, I do jump between the two. Oh no, people will still come in my stream and go, "Why are you streaming like normally?" I'm like, "Oh, what was it?" No, that's it. I was streaming shorts the other day, and he said, "Oh, I love your short streams. I always do it." And I was like, for the last 3 days, I've streamed normally. What are you talking about? Well, that was it. He was angry. Why are you still streaming shorts? I thought you were streaming normal the last time I saw you. I went, yeah, I did the last 3 streams like that, mate.
Dude,
but,
I swear, like almost every single time. Like I run into the odd day. I thought you just did it like every once in a while when you do like the regular landscape streams.
Oh, I jump between the two.
Why do you jump?
Well, no, depending on how I feel and what sort of audience you can gather from it, because they do work on different metrics. Mm-hmm. So if I had the bandwidth, I would stream both, but I don't.
That was actually my next question. You can always use. I've heard people have success with things like Restream. If you've ever wanted to look into that,
maybe.
But yeah, I really wanted. I enjoyed doing both streams because I was able to, luckily, but I don't know if you've heard about Aiden with OBS and then that getting banned within Fortnite.
Yes, vaguely.
Yeah. Epic's anti-cheat was detecting the Aiden plugin for OBS, which allowed you to do like 2 separate streams, one for short form, and they were banning people permanently. And those people, like Aiden has come out and said like, okay, it's all fixed, but those people that were banned still don't have their accounts back. So now I'm like scared away from Aiden forever.
Oh no, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and then the nightmares that I've heard from Epic's support, I'm like, no, I'm not taking the chance. It's not worth this. Not worth the second stream for me.
No,
but I did
that would terrify me away forever.
Yep, that's exactly what happened for me. But what can you do? So yeah, I thought I was gonna ask you and like get some insight on just doing short streams, but that's a dumb thing for me to ask now. I need to do my research.
I mean, you can still ask me questions about that sort of streaming. I do it enough to where I think I should know what's going on.
What do you think's better?
I feel like if you got crazy energy, crazy amount of energy, and you can sort of keep that sort of rhythm going, probably shorts.
Have you heard about the YouTube update for shorts with Jules?
Is that no?
YouTube's gonna roll out in the coming months something like they called it Jules, but it's kind of like how TikTok
oh,
has.
TikTok. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's come to me now. Yes, interesting.
You think it'll change shorts form at all?
Possibly.
What do you think about it in general? Because I'm kind of like but then again, I don't know anything about live streaming on TikTok. I just look at it and I go, why not super chat?
What, if they had a choice between super chatting and gifting? I don't know. The animations might do it for some people. So some of them have some crazy. That might be it. Like a big galaxy appeared, or a YouTube logo came out of nowhere, flipped around, and did some somersaults, and then went off the screen. I don't know.
That would fix these kids and their fried dopamine receptors, maybe. Like, I'm not even joking right now. Like, that might actually be one of the reasons.
Oh my god, a galaxy! Black hole opens up, the Fortnite universe gets sucked in. Oh, great stuff.
Yeah, the Fortnite black hole.
Tenor.
That'd be cool if you could upload your own like custom animations.
That would be cool. I was just thinking that when I said that.
Mm-hmm. So, what about for YouTube in general? What advice? Because we have a lot of people, like again, like there's a lot of people that, which I appreciate anybody watching us, by the way, who have really liked getting into the YouTube side of things for these YouTubers. What advice would you give to people just coming up in the YouTube scene and or in the Fortnite scene?
If it's YouTube, one bit of advice that I actually said to myself like 2 years ago: if a video is not doing very well, it's probably your fault.
Oh,
whether it be the title, be the thumbnail, be the edit, be the idea, be the concept behind it. There's so many cogs for this machine to work. If one of them's not great, the whole video just goes down the toilet. So it's probably your fault, unfortunately.
Dude, I have been talking about that for so long. Like, YouTube is your best friend, man. YouTube, there's so many tools, and you can see exactly this type of stuff. Like, when people click off your video, it's there to help, and YouTube doesn't hate you. A lot of people need to fix that attitude, in my opinion.
Yes.
I love that. So that's actually, I don't remember exactly what everybody said so far, but that's such an important thing, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on the Fortnite content scene at the moment for YouTube? Because there's a lot of people who aren't sure about the future of Fortnite, and there's a lot of people who are considering quitting, or people that just are doing it until they say, like, okay, well, Fortnite's on its way out.
They've been saying that for years. Actually, funny enough, I don't know if you want to keep this in. I was watching a video before. What was it called? It was one of them. It was one of them Fortnite essay. With the most discussed Fortnite YouTuber, and his thumbnails were crazy. It'd be like Midas with jewels and stuff. So ask me about what you think about Fortnite content. But probably leave that out. But what I think about Fortnite content,
it's fine. It's fine.
it's I mean, you can leave it in if you want. I don't really care. But I feel like the commentary scene has come up in like the last 6 months, definitely, and I've benefited off that. Clark as well. You too. Not you, Clen, not you two.
I know.
I haven't yes, I feel Fortnite commentaries come up quite a bit, so that's good. Nice to see iTalk actually doing actual. What would you call it? I guess commentary as well, isn't it? Rather than so where he talks more about his feelings towards the game, which is cool. So that's a good thing. In terms of like, I don't want to say Cypher PK-esque content, but I mean his content's actually he's diving into a few more different avenues, so that's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
But on the whole, it is the same recycled content. I mean, you could argue from a commentary standpoint, you still eventually talk about the same things in different contexts eventually, but I guess it's okay.
I always look at the bigger creators, like if it's not broken, don't fix it. I mean, if I was in Cypher PK's position, I would still be making the same videos. It's generating crazy amount of views and crazy amount of money, probably.
Of course, yeah.
So why do you think, and I've been asking people about this lately, why do you think the commentary scene has just seen a boost all of a sudden? I can't make sense of it personally.
I don't know, probably because of the content that the big guys have. It was most same. Yeah, because people like opinions. It's the same with React content.
Mm-hmm.
Like reactions isn't just like brain rot most of the time. It's because people are like, oh, I wonder what they thought about this certain part. Like I will watch someone's reaction to a TV show I watch just to see how they took like that point and
Yeah.
how they read that situation. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So people are getting something from listening to me or Clark or you yap about a certain point of the game, whether they agree with it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's getting their brain working about it rather than just, I don't know.
But
No offense.
The weird thing for it is it like kind of got popular so quickly. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel proper. Like, all of a sudden, we're all making commentary videos, and then all of a sudden, like, some of these commentary videos are getting, like, hundreds of thousands of views and millions of views. It seemed to come, like, all of a sudden for me. And now that we're in this space of YouTube where everybody, like we were just talking about, and I've been talking about this all the time on my channel, is people's dopamine receptors are fried. People don't have attention spans anymore. Why is it all of a sudden that these 10 to 20 minute commentary videos are popping off? And it's not like these videos just have all these crazy things going on the screen.
I don't know if I told Clark this or PBJ. I've heard PBJ mention this a few times about how he wants to generate his views in the type of platform people are watching on. And I noticed this about a year ago. And I wish I can get a picture, but I've changed my phone. Where my TV audience was, I think it was like 30%. Now it's 70 to 80% TV audience, I'm pretty sure, or at least over 50. So more people are now watching YouTube on their big screens, which you are going to watch longer content rather than if it's a phone, you want to watch a quick video. Or, I mean, sitting on a computer is quite uncomfortable, and it's easy just to sit on a sofa and just watch it on TV. Like, talking about my other channel, I did a video on there, and it has like, I think 100 views, no likes, but the watch time is interesting. But because I'm too small of a channel, I don't know where the views are coming from. And like, if it has that much of a watch time, no likes, that tells me that it's difficult to like the video. Because they're at least watching 6 minutes average time.
That's true.
So it makes me think they're watching on TV. Because I sometimes, actually I'm logged on now, I think. But for years I wasn't logged on the TV, so I wouldn't like it, something. But I would still watch your guys' videos. I still go to your channels, and I will still get pushed your content.
Yeah.
So I do think it's the increase of TV viewers.
You know, that makes
increasing that.
That makes an incredible amount of sense. that actually could literally be the reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at your TV views if you can. I never remember how to get that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not difficult to find. I need to look at my analytics more, man. But I don't know about you guys, but I watch YouTube on the TV all the time. I just leave it on. I always have YouTube on though. That's me. YouTube's like my main thing to watch stuff on. It's a really
that's another point. Like sometimes you just leave the TV on, and like, do you watch the Sidemen?
No.
So sometimes I watch the Sidemen, but no matter if I accidentally leave the TV on, I will get the What's Good podcast, who is presented by Simon from the Sidemen and Randolph, without fail. So I leave it, and it will be back on that channel. And sometimes the videos are okay, but sometimes I just don't watch it. But it will always go back to that channel. I think,
that's funny.
How many times does that occur where no one's watching it, but they're still getting views because someone's left the TV on? Yeah, it goes through this channel, and then it somehow gets back to that video.
It's a good way to look at it. I'm thinking now, like, I fall asleep to YouTube personally too. I'm sure a lot of people do that.
I mean, you've literally made videos like that, and that will be TV audience. That will be the TV audience.
Yeah. I saw a couple people starting to do that on channel. Like, people are like I watch a few channels like Think Media. I don't know if you watch that channel at all. Like, just like a vidIQ type thing. I watch a lot of that. Oh, jump on this now. It's like make a marathon thing because the TV's getting popular. I'm like on it, but it hasn't worked out so far. The watch time for that is ridiculous though. Because people have been using it. So if anybody has been using it, is watching this video, I really, really appreciate that. But anyways, I want to get a little bit more back to you personally. Let's talk about plans. Do you have any goal for the future of your YouTube channel?
100K. That would be 100K? Pretty cool. I mean, we're 18% of the way there if you look at it like that. So
has the growth been like easier to get now that you've like passed over 10K? Actually, I want to ask you about that because once
Well,
I personally hit 10K, it was so much easier to get subscribers. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't. Okay, there's two different stories to this. I've always found it hard to generate subscribers or generate what do they call it?
Loyal viewers.
No, when you get like a call to action, it never seems to work on my videos.
End screens.
But obviously, no, just call to actions.
Oh,
Like
just
if you're
like
trying
anything?
to turn someone to a subscriber, it
I see.
seems
Okay.
to be a slow progress, which isn't a problem. Or no, when I did shorts, to be fair, I went from like 9K to 16K in the space of a week. So it has been a bit of a, maybe not a drag, I would say, but obviously that was like 4 or 5 months ago and we just hit 18.5K or we're just close to it. So I feel like there's two answers to this. Sorry, what was your question again? Sorry, it's like
do you
2
have
o'clock.
any do you have any future goals for the channel?
Yeah, 100K. But yeah, it's just been a drag, and I just conversion. Oh my god, that's it, conversion.
Oh, okay.
I struggle with conversion to convert like on my normal videos. The short thing was crazy when I did short streaming for that first couple of weeks where I went from 9K to 16K was incredible.
Yeah.
But since then it has been a bit of a drag. But yeah, I'm trying to do some stuff with my shorts. I'm trying to make my shorts very, I guess, engagement farming, clickbaity, trying to re-attack the subscribers. That seems to be working in some respects, but it's a bit 50-50 at the moment.
So you're still are you still struggling with the conversion?
A bit with my main videos.
Okay.
There was a few videos that seem to be converting very well, but it's like if I put like a call to action in, I never seem to like get the mark right.
Well,
I usually try and do it after a minute or after a minute and a half, and then again at the end of the video. But at the moment, I'm just struggling with the conversion. Which, if my audience is watching on TV, that could be the problem.
They need to make it an easier way to like participate in those call to actions on TV because for me, it's effort to go on the TV and hit like on a video up, and then you have to scroll all the way to the like button.
Yeah.
And I have to be next to the remote. So I watch a lot of TV if I'm like doing dishes or anything like that. Even if like comment too. It'd be nice if they added some like AI voice.
You can't even comment.
Yeah, you can. But it's a hassle to do.
I've recently got a new TV. I don't think it gives me the option on the app I got on my TV to like even like up, down, press whatever you want to do. I don't think it gives me the option to even comment.
Oh, well, mine I'm able to, but I have to like first scroll up and then scroll all the way to comments, and then I have to input my comment like one by one on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So I've never done it.
Even search is something on TV is annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
So that could be it.
Anyways, I wanted to ask you too, going back to YouTube a little bit, how do you manage to not get burned out, or is that something that you struggle with?
I don't think so at the moment. There's been a few times that I was just like, if I'm not interested in making a video, I just don't.
That's fair enough.
I don't know. I think I balance it pretty well. I just like, I'll go out for a run. I see mates. I don't really let it get to me. I don't know. Maybe because I'm older. You know, I've kind of. I don't try and not get involved in drama, or even though sometimes drama finds me, but most times I'm just easygoing.
Unless it's Cyan, then you pick on him, start some drama.
Look, the thing with Cyan, I just like him to be like, at least say theory before you say the rest of your claim, please.
Dude,
because
it is so
when I did
funny.
storyline content, it would like someone would bring up something. I think, why are you claiming that as fact? I mean, it might be right, but it's just not fact yet. Anyway,
I love it. I just love like scrolling through my Twitter feed and then just seeing Cyan write some like giant paragraph about something that's like completely confirmed for the Fortnite storyline theory, and you essentially just drop like, "This is stupid. It didn't happen." I love it. But we're gonna actually have Cyan back on again. We're gonna talk about purely the Fortnite storyline. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh no, crazy! Wait, he's got that video planned, another 5 realities video. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he yaps about there.
Have you seen his originally like 3-hour one?
storyline one.
No, the one about the
I,
five
I
realities.
no, I think. Well, he did mention it in that, but it was predominantly story. See, to be fair, Simon makes some awesome content. Like
Oh
probably
yeah.
one of the best. Yeah, yeah. His editing's crazy. The stuff he does in the video is crazy. But I feel like he could do with just like what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe just dumbing down a bit
I think he does a good
and
job
try.
personally.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe we go back to attention spans, but obviously with TV audience, maybe he doesn't need to do that.
possibly.
It depends what audience he's going for,
That's a good point.
but it depends.
So for YouTube, when are you planning on calling it quits? Do you have any date in mind, or are you just gonna keep going on YouTube until you stop?
I don't know. I would like to try and make this a thing, but I don't know. It doesn't really cross my mind.
Well, I guess that's a good thing if quitting's not crossing your mind, right?
Yeah, of
What
course. No,
What about when you're not making content? What do you do outside of YouTube, outside of work? Like, what does Mr. JOI have any hobbies?
I love running. I love like just getting out,
Oh,
headphones
dude,
in, and just like yeah,
dude,
running the tarmac,
to what?
the tarmac, the
What's that?
concrete, the pavement, the. Oh,
Okay, am I stupid? Is that an overseas thing?
no, oh my god, tarmac.
Am I,
You're making me Google.
dude?
You're making me Google
If I'm
search.
sitting here and I'm gonna sound so stupid
I
because I don't
don't
know
know.
what
I
that
don't
is.
know. Tarmac. Maybe it's my accent. Like, okay, well, what's the Google definition? Tarmac may refer to engineered surface. It's like just like the roads. I don't know
Okay,
how
the
to
road
explain it.
pavement.
What would you call it?
Dude, okay, it might not be an overseas thing. It might just be being stupid. And I'm gonna look really dumb if that's the case.
I don't know.
Okay, regardless, I've been getting back into that. I was
Oh, it might
actually
be asphalt. You might say
asphalt.
it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is it okay? It's
Okay.
a thing.
All
Okay.
right. There we go. I'm not dumb. we call
Yeah. Tarmac.
yeah, we call it asphalt over here. I've never
Okay.
heard
Cool.
about that
Okay.
before. Oh,
Ooh,
there we go.
that was
Saved some comments there.
yeah. Dodge that bullet.
But man, I used to be really into running. I've been recently getting back into it. I've gotten way too out of shape. I love running. Nothing like the runner's high, dude.
No.
I chase it every single time that I go. But now I have to work back to the point where I can run long enough to get that.
I've never been. I do jog, sprint,
Oh,
run, that sort of thing.
that's probably even better for you. Every single
Yeah,
time I
yeah,
try to run, I just shoot for the high. It feels so good, just gunning down a road like, and it's nothing.
yeah. But I don't know. I'm very like I could keep running and running and running and running, and my recovery doesn't usually kick in until I stop, and then I'm in agony and I'm out of breath. But I could have kept doing that. But it's like, oh my god, I wish I never stopped now.
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of sprinting. I like the long distance running.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
But again, nothing wrong with that. What do you do anything else for fun?
Apart from seeing mates occasionally down a pub sort of thing, or down a bar. I don't know. Do you call it pub, public house?
Yeah, bar pub either.
And then seeing my siblings. Obviously, different relationship with them in terms of they're a lot longer than me. So I have three siblings. No, four siblings. Sorry. Two are like 16, 18, and then the other two are 7 and 5. So yeah,
Yeah, that is a big gap, eh?
there's a big gap. But me being 32, so yeah, that's kind of fun. Hang around with
Nice.
them.
That's always makes for a good life, I think, especially with the running. You get happy when you run.
Of course, of course.
So, we're heading towards the end over here. I want to ask you, is there a favorite video or stream that you've done?
I don't know if there's a favorite. You know what? Maybe there is a favorite stream. When I did the Reality Sanctum Awards, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was good. I saw that. That was good.
I don't know if I'm going to do it this year because I don't know if there's been enough like music and stuff, and it's been an alright chapter as I've said, but I don't know.
I
It's a
still think
lot of
it's
planning.
worth a shot personally.
Maybe, yeah. It was all right. It was pretty good. But most memorable one would be damn. Oh,
Oh, hang on, you froze up on me there. Oh, you're good. You're good.
no, I think that was me. I think that was me breaking.
Oh. No,
What was
it
it?
was glitching.
Was it? It might have been a combination of both. Um, I say memorable. I completely forgot the guy's name who jumped into my stream and like donated like 100 quid and then jumped a raid of like 1,000 people.
Holy,
Crazy.
that
Holy
sounds
yeah,
fun.
that's crazy. Um, Kept telling me to eat my mic, which I did eventually do in the end. That's quite crazy. My favorite video would actually have to be one like the essay ones that don't really do any views.
Sometimes it sucks that it works
Because
like that sometimes,
yeah,
eh?
yeah, of course, of course, of course. Probably like the Tifu one's pretty cool when he goes back to streaming. I talk about why he's coming back and his break and stuff like that, and probably what he was thinking at the time. That was quite a cool one, and maybe the Litter Snail one was kind of cool as well. But in terms of like, yeah, like it's always a case that it's them kind of videos that don't really get the views.
Yep. I was actually just talking. I think the last one I did, it was with either Jake or Stratas, and we were talking about it's always it's so weird how the YouTube algorithm works. Like I recently had my first million viewed video, and it was the dumbest thing I have ever put out. To the point, it was a short, and it was to the point where it's like,
Oh,
oh
I
my
know, I
god,
did see that.
yeah, this is so stupid. I almost didn't even post it, and then there you go. It's always those ones, and then you could have the videos that you work like so hard on, and then it just doesn't go anywhere.
It is what it is.
It's crazy. So
Um,
before we go, I want to ask you a couple Fortnite questions. You have to pick one. What is your all-time favorite and least favorite season, and why?
my
One of
favorite
each that
season,
tops them all.
Chapter 2, Season 8.
Wow.
The cube watching streams, what I did were crazy.
Yeah, those were fun.
Being in battle labs, just watching the cubes roll over. Community at the time was popping.
Yep.
It was fun. My least favorite season. I don't know if I have a least favorite season.
Have you enjoyed Fortnite like throughout the entirety of it? Entirety of you playing?
Yeah, even Chapter 2, Season 6. I
Same
really
here.
like that. I like
Same
the
here.
bows. I like the spire. Like people say the POIs wasn't great that season. Were you not looking at the spire?
Dude.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Along with the mobility from the towers around it. I think it was really cool.
I've been saying this. The Spire's one of the best POIs they've added. Like I would like just ballparking it top 20. I loved it. I don't know if we go that far.
There's a few there's a few good storylines in there. I would actually storyline wise, I would rate that S tier. Chapter 2,
Yeah.
Season 6. You had 2 comics from that season. What kind of crossed over?
It was such
So
an underrated season.
You also had the first and only star event, which is pretty cool.
So hang on. Is that your least favorite season though?
No, I'm just saying I enjoyed that season. I like that season. I know people are like, oh, he's got to say Chapter 2, Season 6. That must be his least favorite season. But I don't think I have one. I can't. I don't know. I don't think I have one.
Oh, I mean that's a good thing though.
Yeah,
And
I've enjoyed most seasons.
so you get to pick one thing out of everything. If you were in charge of Epic Games today, what's the one thing that you change about Fortnite? You can do whatever you want. You can add
One
something,
thing.
you can take something away, you can change something.
I still think Fortnite needs an open world if they want to extend their storyline. Or no, if they don't have that, that's too far away. Then maybe something like just moving away from the quest systems. Like I said, they've told a really good story this chapter through the quests, but I think it limits what they can do and the possibilities that they can achieve from having it as a quest system at the moment. Because sometimes you can die when it's guys, oh my god, we're gonna have to go to this place, and you get shot and killed, and you don't hear the rest of it. So,
Dude, I have always hated doing it through quests. I watch them on YouTube. I watch them on YouTube.
yeah, or they seem. I don't know. They might have trouble as well, but they always just seem to like interact. Oh, and they talk and then run off, and no one interacts with them, and they have all the time in the world. They must be on bot accounts or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
must be an
I'm
account
with you
they
on
don't
that.
play on. I'm pretty sure, but
So that's
Yeah.
an interesting way to go about it. You change how they do the storyline, change it to open world. I like that.
I'm projectile for chapter 6. That's
Yeah, I'm not with you on that one. No way. Give me my hit scan back.
Trust me, it will. Hit scan is coming back for chapter 6, and it will be. Be careful what you wish for.
Now, I liked it throughout.
You
I'm
might
gonna
not
like
be.
it again.
Yeah. But the people who've forgotten about how spicy it can be, you're gonna get them in your comment section. Trust me,
Dude. It's gonna be the same people crying that hit scan's not in the game.
It's gonna be. I can feel it already.
And then they're gonna start talking about how much they missed chapter 5.
Yes.
Yep. After everything that we've been through.
Oh, it was amazing. Oh, the movement as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you remember when they changed the movement back in chapter 5, season 1? How great that was.
It still gets brought up occasionally in like comment sections. I'm just like, we still on that? I can't even tell you what the difference is now with movement. I'm right there with you. That for me. Yeah.
So Jay, lastly, do you have any closing remarks or anything you'd like to share? The floor is yours.
No, I'm good. I'm probably thinking of something after the show, but that's about it.
It's all good. So anybody watching this, you can find Mr. JY's links in the pinned comment and description down below. Jay, thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure getting to know you finally.
Anytime.
I really enjoyed that conversation, guys, and I really enjoy, and I know that these don't get nearly as many views as we do on this channel, but I know that there's a lot of you who do enjoy this, and I really appreciate you for that, guys. It's really cool getting to know these guys online, and it's like, it's so weird to think about, like, having all of these, like, YouTuber friends, because, like I said in the intro, at least I believe I said it, Jay and I have been speaking for a very long time, but I never actually got to know the guys, so it was a really, really fun experience connecting with them, and hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys as well, talking about YouTube, talking about Jay, talking about content. So if you do not subscribe to Mr. JOI, I suggest you check it out in the comments down below. Links will be there, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in checking out 2 more interviews, speaking of Cyan, we have one with Cyan up here, and we have another one with Clark Clint Gaming. You can check out either of those videos, guys. I would love to have you over there. Take care, everybody.